Yo, what's going on YouTube, man? Yo, we're gonna be looking at this $1 million Warzone World Cup, man. Yo, we're gonna check this out, man. I know a lot of people kept telling me to watch it because they know that I wasn't even on YouTube when the time, that they were playing. So we're gonna go ahead and check this out, man.
But it's the Esports World Cup. It's the best of the best. They had to fight their way out of their region. They had to fight their way through the group stage. Some of these teams had to fight their way through the LCQ just to get to map number 10. It is a marathon, not a sprint. And let's see who still has gas in the tank.
$1 million,
Take a quick look at the landings here. And of course, the gentlemen will be contested initially by Vision. VP will get their landing for free over by Ken. There will be a lot of activity on Control Center. Thieves have company in EXO and in the Falcons, but they find the kills at least. And well, for the Falcons, they will see themselves their anchor in their typical stronghold location, and Twisted are safe in factory. So everybody can take a breath for now. The rest of the lobby will have to figure it out. But for the Gentlemates and for Team Vision, this is the most hotly contested team when it comes to match point.
Let's see. The Gentlemates, if they can manage to win this fight against Team Vision, I got to assume their chances of winning this map skyrocket. Already some early fights. Great Molotov from Enkyo. Back down some of the members. You see Lennon slide on out to the left. Lennon and Pipico trying to create some sort of crossfire here right now, but Enkyo, he will not take the bait. Goes down a level, wants to meet back up with his fellow Frenchman. Trying to retake this fight, but look who's lurking on this outside here, Enigma. FaZe Clan, they've taken over control of Industries for the time being, and they might look to push on out of this to maybe get involved. But Noobs, he's already going to do so. Just taking a quick peek over with his loadout cipher. No surprise there. Everybody just, I think, trying to do their best to stave off the opposition.
I do wonder if you knew who was on the other end of that gunfight, if you actually shoot if you're Noobs. I'm assuming he's thinking that's someone like Grommelok. CT Gaming, by the way, will be eliminated first here. They fall early. 100 Thieves, they have company at Control Center, as they so often do. EXO continuing to stick around, hang around, but also on Novo. Javi will find Khmood. Skull just bobbing and weaving here, desperately trying for a shoulder and to stay alive, but will actually take a little bit of damage, forced to back off. The bait and switch is there though. Thieves flowing as a unit as they have so often today. Back over to the battle at bioweapons. Grommelok just gonna tuck himself into the second level here. You've got Team Vision just above you. Halo's gonna continue to hang out on that submarine, so it's essentially a 2v3 most of the way through this fight, and Gentlemates will give us good hit.
Well, Biffle, Shifty. They want to get back on into this. Some great shots onto Havix. Shifty not going to get the work extended. Not going to make it happen. Dives back on down. Wants to join Diaz Biffle. Soka the third, still back on over towards Stronghold. So you're just trying to maybe put a thorn in the side of 100 Thieves. His blast is taken on out. Gabe, he's going to slide out from the bottom, and he's able to find Shifty, but Diaz, good for the trade. Any other players nearby? Of course, it is going to be a couple of these squads from Novo. EXO also here in the mix, and well, if you're the last player from 100 Thieves,
moving like that?
back on up. Diaz finds Cams on the Ascender. He's not going to be able to clean it on up, though, as Havix finds Diaz Biffle that's there, and Skullface, he's continuing just to try and stay alive. Other two teammates, they've spawned back on in. Now here comes the question, Enigma. Do they try and land and join on up with Skullface, or do they maybe just try and maybe back off for a moment?
Yeah, they're kind of assessing the situation on the fly here. Skullface is doing incredibly well. He actually finds one that's going to allow Gabe Kuhn back in. I'm pretty sure that you have Blast floating, so if that is landed in the water and will have to find his way back over to his teammates' company. Still, if you are Skull here, just trying to lock this down. First time, maybe a breath at Control Center. But you got to pick a fight, you got to pick a side, and Skull spins.
Did Aiden win the last game too?
So where then is Cams? You won't have to worry about him for too long. He's considering just backing off here, maybe towards his anchor. 100 Thieves locking this down. They struggled so much with the earlier stages of this LAN environment, but they're feeling themselves today.
Yeah, they can see this zone. They know it's going to be pretty central for a while, so they're not going to be forced to move just yet. Natural loadouts will spawn on in. Back down at bioweapons, Grommelok, Hollow and Enkyo, the Gentlemates, just put on an absolute heater of a game to put them here on match point and the top of our leaderboard. It's been a battle against Team Vision all day long. And welcome Grommelok. He'll get some early sights onto Echo from Team Vision and cut him on down. And a little maybe European love area between these two squads. We know this is a contest that has been happening for a while, and well, for the Gentlemates, for them to be able to get that win over Team Vision, that's going to give them a lot of runway here in this map.
Team Vision taking a look at the lay of the land, and for Twisted Minds, you've pushed forward from factory towards headquarters, recognizing the zone's going to pull more towards the north than you would have liked, so you're going to have to get on this quite early. Smith,
Only us pros know about that jump
interesting,
spot,
but you do
man.
make it happen. You hit the
Showing
crossing.
everybody our jump spot.
And also Aiden finds Rockstar as well, so we can find yet more purchase, and Jawad, who's tucked himself
Aiden,
inside the doorway.
Smith,
It will make you feel quite comfortable. There is one EVOS player in the tower above you, like it's going to be Rockstar, but otherwise Twisted Minds feeling comfortable as they move forward. The Falcons, they're squeezing up towards control center belonging to the Thieves. Gentlemate's comfortable in bio, VP comfortable in Ken.
Unless they had, like, I don't know.
I kind of like this right now from, of course, Twisted Minds, because I think they realize if they can take out this player in the tower, it's going to let them, I think, play up from this factory side in through headquarters and prison. Just so much easier. You can see the nades dropping on top of Robstar, and he's just doing everything he can to stay alive for the time being. We do think that for the moment, we are going to see Twisted Minds sort of back on up. Falcons have started to make their way on through. I'm looking at the kill feed, though. Team Vision, they're missing Echo, they're missing FIFA kill.
Tracks it. He does well enough. Drumlock will be there to clean. It was there for the coverage.
He pushed that
way.
one. He shouldn't have pushed
Cams.
it.
Well, actually not Biffle here. So Shifty's got quite a bit of work to do. Both side. Javi goes high, and you do lose Biffle in the cleanup. So Shifty got to figure it out himself.
This is why I don't like
There's anyone who
fighting
certainly can take on a team 1v2. Is this man? Moving straight to shooter in our scene. The two players looking to land on him at the same time. They both find him, so Shifty sent packing. Soko will still be up, but it's in that awkward position yet again of trying to get out of Stronghold up towards Control. It's that uphill battle they've just not liked.
Yeah, I mean, you either got to push over towards Control, where you have these two teams and Nova 100 Thieves, or you push to the other side where you're trying to play through headquarters, where you have Evos and Twisted Mind. So basically 4 heavy hitters directly in front of you. The one thing we've seen the Falcons do time and time again, it is their ability to absolutely cut through zones. On the other side of the map, for the Gentlemates, it's going to be continuing this battle with Team Vision. Maybe a couple of those body shots coming back to bite them. Enkyo swings on out, is able to find a couple shots onto FIFA kill, cracks the armor. Hollow is there for a solid trade. This will open up the map for them to be able to get on out of here as the zone is starting to push them. But for Virtus Pro, they are doing what they did to get to this point anyway. It's Sage on top of Chemical, and well, it's Donkey and Nuke running amok in prison. And I think Sage has the right idea here. Keep your eyes towards this bio side. You know that the Gentlemates are going to be on over there, and if you can just even throw a little bit of a wrench into the plan of the French, you might be able to buy yourself some time.
Yeah, absolutely. So many of these teams looking for each other in the feed. If they can get an advantage in the fight, expect them to squeeze up on it. Dongy just going to be above the Rock Esports here. You got 2 of those VP bodies over towards prison. That zone's going to continue to drag, looking very open territory where we saw the Gentlemates win out last time. Soka's going to be helping Biffle in the fight. Knocks come through, traded situation. All 3 of the Falcons squeezing up together. No Soka anchor situation here, and that's partly why, because he's up, he's helping clear out this boat to give you a better position for the later fights.
Right shots onto Vortex. The armor crack will back him down, and well, the Falcons have been able to stabilize. Reminder, folks, doesn't matter that they're bottom in the top 5 on our teams on match point. They're able to take this win. They will, of course, surge to the top and maintain their role here as the dynasty in Warzone. A lot of map left to play, though. We're still only missing 1 team coming to the end of zone number 3. The Gentlemates, they've moved on over towards Concrete. You lose Enkyo in the process, but you very cleanly clean up FaZe yet again. Hopefully Enkyo, he's going to be able to stay alive. Can you get the tap on here? Scar Gromlock, he'll be able to. I like this Concrete positioning from the Gentlemates.
Yeah, I think this is really good early rotation coming through. We've seen this one time and time again. Very comfortable over here. Not sure what that gameplay was supposed to be, but you are out of here. You are Leviathan, our second team, wiped off the map. And they will now have a relatively comfortable spot compared to some of our teams that are trying to rotate in, including in behind them, Team Vision, a squad that they've pretty much put belt to ass to all the way through this map. But there will be Virtus Pro finding a bit of purchase into them as well as they try and control the edge of that circle and move in with it.
Well, look where Twisted Minds has moved on up to the zone. It's going to pull them out of factory, so they decide to play in through prison side. They're going to hold this bottom area, but we have a lot of teams who are floating around here. Robstar doesn't get found on out. Ullman throws a couple warning shots down range. Utility box will let them be able to secure a couple more thermites, a couple more smokes that you might be looking for to try and push on through. For a team like Twisted Minds, they don't have to take any of these fights. They can manage to just dive them if they need to. And it looks like the tunnel is going to be their option. But look who's moving on up. It's AGAL. I thought the AGAL may be able to hit the timing, but it's a couple of thermites. It will back down some of the members with the burn. It comes on out. Twisted Minds, can you slide on through here? Scumming, he's going to slide on out. He's trying to be able to play his life, but look who's surging on forward. It is Aiden. He brings down Scumming. He brings down Rated. He takes another team off the board as they are looking to waltz their way to a victory on match point.
We're talking about death ball, ladies and gentlemen. That is how that plays out. Nice and close and personal. Dongi, by the way, peeled off by Prodigy. So Virtus Pro will be down a man, looking to make this next rotation over from Prison Courtyard. And they're being hunted over there. Falcons have found themselves on the steps. They've got Soka out towards the boat, just trying to set themselves up. Actually, I think Soka's joined the front lines. He has indeed. Shifty, who's anchoring in at this point for the Falcons. Maybe have to pay attention to the fact that they've got some players in the water behind them, but his Gentlemate's under pressure at Concrete.
He's got to stay alive here. It's Team Vision. They fully surrounded him. He's able to bring down FIFA Kill. Is he going to be able to get the plates back on in? Tempered will help him reset this fight very, very quickly. He takes down Echo. Is it a 1v3 for the Frenchman? No, it is not. Lennon. It's on the line, and he will get the final kill. And you can see the look of disbelief in all of the Gentlemates fans here in the arena.
Bullet away from a 1v3 that would have given you great endgame positioning. VP will fight back though against Rock Esports, managing to win out here. However, you are missing Dongi in this engagement, so you're going to have to do it as a 2 if you're going to close this out. 9 squads still remaining. Noobs applying pressure to Evos, who tuck themselves inside, but those shacks are made of paper, boys. And Norbstar will fall, but the teammates, well, they're not going to be feeling much better about this.
Soka has been dropped on the other side, by the way, by some members of Twisted Minds, and I love what Virtus
that was Black
right
Ops multiplayer.
This thing has no protection towards it. Can you manage to get that full? You can. Shows opportunity when to slide on out. But Noobs, he just keeps firing, baby. Robstar goes into the stream of bullets, and he gets taken on out. Jawad is there for a trade onto Virtus Pro, but look where we are starting to see some movement. We see some movements from the Falcons out on the boat. Twisted Minds making their way through tunnel, and just like that, Virtus Pro, they have been taken off our map. So not only have the Gentlemates made an exit, but so have Virtus Pro. It's just 100 Thieves, Twisted Minds, and
I thought they got wiped earlier.
Soka got company behind him. So just going to get thrown in the side for now. A nuisance, really, that you really want to swat away. And now the red comes through. 100 Thieves are going to be scrambling over the top of our Twisted Minds over towards tunnel side. I don't know if they recognize each other's there, but this could be a fight for win condition. You've got squad number 2. That's Team Vision in the mix as well.
We are coming down to the final moments. Twisted Minds, they want to just go ahead, hold this tunnel. If the Falcons are not careful, they could find themselves directly in the line of sight of not only Twisted Minds, but also 100 Thieves. Echo, Team Vision, they're on the other side in the battle against Exo Esports.
Z-Smith just going to watch the back line, then turn his attention forward once that gas is finished coming on in. 100 Thieves going to lock themselves down around the shack, not having to worry about any pressure from the backside. Falcon's going to have to flood forward at some point. Circle's going to drag hard towards them, though, so all about these fights in the open territory.
I mean, Falcons, Twisted Minds, Thieves, they're in great position right now. No matter where this is going to go ahead and pull. Exo Esports taken on out. Team Vision, they are the only team not on match point here, ladies and gentlemen. They have an opportunity to put us to one more game, but it's 3 out of our 4 squads. They are here. 100 Thieves, they're going to make a gas play. They're trying to set themselves up already in control.
Soka is going to be run over here a little bit. People kill Echo, 5 kills. It's just Shifty going to be standing tall, and he will flee, and he will fall. The Falcons are out of here. You've still got Twisted Minds, though. You've still got 100 Thieves on that rotation. Thieves lose 2. Twisted Minds in the best position to see it all.
It's all self-revives. It's Twisted Minds. They're here on top of control, but look who's still in the zone. They're not taking damage. Team Vision, they are here, and it's going to be a cluster that comes in up over the top. Skullface hops on out. He's going to be able to get the revive, but the self-revives on top of control are coming on in. Gabe sighting on up, begging anybody to peek a shoulder. Team Vision, they're looking at control as well. They can't manage to see anybody of 100 Thieves, but the zone will finally pull on over towards the edge.
You managed to get the reses through. Look at them. Allman just manages to get Smitty and Aiden up. Can you stand, though, before that circle starts to squeeze? It's the last one. Thieves have 2, Vision have 3, and you're up high for the Twisted Minds.
Lennon, he's been able to find Allman, but everybody just sticking with each other, just huddling for warmth, trying to keep their tournament alive. Echo and Lennon, they're going to move on the outside, but Z-Smith, he pops on up. He finds Lennon. The knock is there. He's continuing to try and find Echo. The bullets going through the truck. 100 Thieves, they're still alive below. A Molotov will finally be able to bring down Echo. Lennon, he is finished. We are about to come down to our final 2 teams as Faith the Kill goes huge.
Oh my God.
Jumps on down. Twisted
Oh my
Minds.
goodness.
They do it to the very
Are you kidding me?
Patience all the way through. It will reap them their reward. Our motto this year, Enigma, is rise above all. They couldn't do it last year, and when the competition was greatest, the Twisted Minds were able to rise above their competition and secure a match point victory.
The celebrations ripple out up on the stage, but also in the crowd. The hometown org and Miss Sweets cheering her partner on to Esports World Cup glory.
That's insane, man.
Smitty,
$1 million.
Almond and Aiden, who for so long, so many have questioned, do you want to be up on that stage?
That is
After
so
everything
cool.
you've achieved, after everything you've done, it would be fair to walk away into the wind and saddle off in retirement. But no, he will stand atop the stage of glory, above so many and over the top of the dynasty.
It's not too far down the boulevard. You see their mascot in just grandeur, the Twisted Minds. They came into this year wanting to make a statement. They made this roster change. And here we go, Aiden. It's about that time. In 3, 2, 1.
After all the crap people were talking.
And hold it.
For some reason, man, people didn't want Aiden to win. I don't know why. I don't know what it was. It's just so much weird beef in the community that, like, for some reason, they didn't want him to win.
Smith, how did that feel?
It feels amazing, man. We were due.
You were due indeed. Okay, there's something to do right now, isn't there? All of your opponent's keys have now been crushed in our awesome crusher. There's only one thing. Take that key, go and rise up to your trophy, put it in the center, and raise it for the world to see as champions. Congratulations, guys.
That's insane, man. I'm gonna ask you guys, do you guys think that Rebirth tourneys are better than Verdansk, like Big Map? What do you guys think? Because I've been curious of that. I feel like a lot more people, they watch Rebirth tourneys more than, let's say, Verdansk or, you know, even the other big maps, you know what I mean? Caldera and all that stuff like that. I feel like people just love the tournaments where people's playing Rebirth or something like that. I don't know, man. I could be wrong, but it seems like it could be lit. Just keeping it real. Alright, so
Ladies and gentlemen, your Call of Duty Warzone champions at the 2025.
Should it be on Verdansk, or do you guys think it should be on Rebirth? I want to know. It's a little blurry, guys, but it's not for me. It's the live stream or whatever video. They won, man. Yo, congrats to Aiden and his team, man. Yo, nothing but respect for that, man. I'm telling you, it's not easy to sit here and scrim all day, every day. I can tell you firsthand, like, you know, sitting here playing like I do, you know, not even at a super pro level, like I'm trying to go for $1 million tourneys or anything like that. I just beat up people in pubs. You know, I'm not trying to face people in, you know, the World Series of Warzone like that. I'm pretty sure I can, but it's just not one of my goals. But I'm telling you now, it's not easy. So I just want to have you guys understand that now. If you're trying to, you know, do this stuff too, it's not easy. But yo, big ups to Aiden and his team. Yo, I'm gonna end this video here, man. Yo, go subscribe to Aiden, man, because I'm using his video to show you guys his stuff. So yo, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
These niggas saying they started and I'ma finish it. Pots and pans, we ballin', can't diminish it. It ain't a pride for a nigga blowing money fast. My autograph is $, take that shit. Break that shit down, I love it when it's green. Dope money, double up till I'm in the money team. That overseas grind is deep, finish